And our hardest workers are our best players. It's not lip service. It's not fake. It's not our best players are our hardest workers. Go out and watch them practice, and it's like that every day. And so that's the standard. That's the standard. So if you're not up to that standard with the effort matching what our best players do, then you're not going to be around here very long. So that makes the rest of your guys, everybody just falls in line. Anybody that comes in or we acquire, the young guys, all of it, man. And that's the way we play. That's what we do.
Cheers to that, Mr. Dan Campbell. What a dog, what a coach. A lot of people, myself maybe included, thinking the Lions were toast. The Lions were done without Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, and Dan Campbell was on the hot seat. And Dan Campbell said, fuck your hot seat. Here's 4th down. I'm going to chuck this ball against the Ravens. I don't give a fuck.
He's like that guy in South Park with the giant balls in the wagon.
Well, hello.
But he's killing it, man.
He's killing it. He's killing it.
They figured it out with all those weapons they have still.
Oh, they still got Amara. They still got Jahmyr Gibbs. Matthew doesn't, though. Not on his fantasy football team. On the other side.
You're tuned in to the Red Zone Blitz.
Here we go.
The home for all things NFL and college football.
Ready?
Well. Do you hear the jet lag in my voice? I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I did my European tour. We have one guest or one co-host that's still on his European tour. I think he might be in the Middle East somewhere. So right now, he might be in Egypt. I am your host, G. You guys are tuned in to the Red Zone Blitz. We are joined by the infamous, the legendary, the man who has inspired me to watch football and with a different lens. The man who taught me about the great Raiders of his time. He told me about the great Cowboys era that I was not allowed to witness because it was before my time. The resident football player on the gravel fields and recess and at lunchtime. We are joined by KK. Welcome, KK.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. KK filling in for one Brandon, who is in Egypt right now. Yep. We are also in studio with
the other guy.
Yeah. He's here. You recognize the voice. Matthew, how you doing?
Great, man. Great. I'm glad to be back.
I hear in your fantasy football team is just you want to talk about that for a little bit?
We can talk about Steelers. We can talk about LSU Tigers. We can talk about anything else. Let's just not talk about my injury-riddled fantasy team.
Recently traded for Saquon Barkley
and Dakota Prescott. So now, honestly, look at this. I have Dak Prescott and Aaron Rodgers. So my team is officially the fantasy football team of the Red Zone Blitz.
Yes, it's a beautiful time. Matthew is just collecting Pokemons. Quarterbacks.
You should tell the listeners who you gave up.
Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs and Patrick Mahomes for Dak Prescott and Saquon Barkley. I don't know. I'm ready to get torched in the comments, but when you start 0-3, you need to make a change. Hopefully this changes things up a little bit. So.
It's okay. Nothing can beat the everyday daily calls you get from your brother. Nothing can beat those.
Well, what was the trade that he made like a year ago? That was an insane.
He made like a crazy.
Amon-Ra.
He made
2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago, and I think he made something stupid. Like he had like Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he traded him for. I can't remember who he traded. Oh, he traded him for Joe Mixon.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
Amon-Ra for Joe Mixon.
And then you guys made another deal.
And then he traded Lamar Jackson for. Yeah. Would it have? He traded somebody. He traded I can't remember now, but it was something. It was bad. It was Lamar. It was bad. He also traded CeeDee Lamb for like a bunch of like just garbage. Like it was like garbage players, and he ended up getting CeeDee Lamb, and it was like the biggest trade rape in the league. And people were out in scorching arms and doing their whole thing, and it was terrible. It was a terrible time. It was a terrible time, but nonetheless. How you fellas doing? We're week 4.
Yeah. Good, man. There's a lot of games that I'm looking forward to watching. Steelers in Dublin. We got the Cowboys and Packers.
How do you? Should we dive into it, fellas? Should we get into all things NFL? All right, let's go into all things NFL in the opening drive.
The opening drive.
Nice. We've got a Thursday night slate. Should be a pretty good one. We got the Seattle Seahawks -1.5 favorites going into Arizona. Very close point spread. Illustrates just how close these teams are talent-wise and production-wise. The difference makers here may be special teams. Seattle led the league in a metric called STEPA. Yeah, STEPA. That measures special teams performance. The Seahawks are so far ahead of the rest of the league that this area is a gargantuan edge for Seattle. So they did have that big, was it kickoff return or a punt? Yeah, it was a kickoff return. They had a big kickoff return last week. And then you also, Kyler Murray cannot throw a football. It is terrible watching what Kyler Murray is doing right now. Marvin Harrison Jr. is out here on an apology tour. He's apologizing for his bad behavior. Kyler Murray is just making me look like a genius for not taking him in every single fantasy football league.
And James Conner is now hurt too.
Yeah, he's out for the season. You got Trey Benson in there. You got Zach Charbonnet coming back for Seattle. That'll be interesting. He'll get his 2 goal line touchdowns a game. Seattle's offenses look great, guys. Pose the question to you guys. Is Arizona's pass defense the Achilles heel here, or is there a different weak link the Hawks can exploit?
Honestly, I think Seattle's defense is a little underrated. I think they can get to Kyler Murray. Just pressure him. Don't let him get outside of the pocket and run around. I think they can honestly. The offense, Donald's been doing pretty well.
All things considered. He doesn't have, obviously they got rid of DK Metcalf. And that was a big thing that they did. They also don't have Tyler Lockett anymore. They got a lot younger. Like Troy Horton is a guy that their offensive coordinator calls the next Justin Jefferson. And that is high praise. You've got Kenneth Walker still hurdling people in the middle of the field on third downs. Just an idiot. But Zach Charbonnet, another guy that you have out there that is explosive, is young. They've got a young offense, and their offensive line seems to do well, and they protect Darnold enough where he's not eating sacks left, right, and center. So, yeah, you're right. I can see something. I
just think Seattle's a team that's going off a high after that shit kicking against the Saints, and Arizona's not looking too hot.
The Saints are not an NFL team. The Saints should be relegated. The Saints should be relegated to not even to the NCAA, not even the CFL. Yeah. They should be sent over to Saudi Arabia and play flag football with Tom Brady.
But that was a bad performance.
That was free.
That was disgusting.
That was Kellen Moore. What? Oh my days. Seattle's my pick to win, fellas. And I think they cover the spread easily there. How about yourself?
I got the Seahawks winning by probably a game-winning field goal.
Yeah, I got Seattle winning. They're going to cover, I think.
Yeah. Nice. Unanimous. Then we have an Ireland matchup here.
Hello.
The Vikings are going to be in Europe for a while. They're going to be there for 2 games, which is a lot for an NFL team. The Vikings are playing, I guess the Steelers are the home team in Dublin, Ireland. Vikings are -2.5 point favorites. Listen, last week, what the Vikings did to the Bengals, my God. That belt to ass. Brian Flores had these players playing. They were busting these guys. It was just not nice what they were doing. It was not appreciative. Nobody enjoyed it. I did not enjoy it. I have T. Higgins. I did not enjoy what I witnessed. That was not pretty. KK's got Jamar Chase. KK's got Jamar Chase, and I just watching the Vikings just destroy the hopes of the Bengals. I know the Steelers fans are enjoying that, but listen. That's what I'm going to say. It's my little outlook here. I watched the Steelers last week.
No, you did?
I did. I will say something here. Maybe some people will be a little bit mad. Maybe some people would be a little bit happy. The Steelers' defense is insane.
It's a bend, but do not break.
The Steelers' defense eventually will get you. They will find a way to ruin your day. Then, you know what? Carson Wentz... Yeah, your day's gonna get ruined. Listen, DK Metcalf, he is probably the best receiver Aaron Rodgers has had
But they got to get going with
in
him.
some time.
Yeah.
They need to start throwing the ball. Arthur Smith, we need a little less finger banging on the sideline and a little bit more play calling, if you know, to DK Metcalf. Jaylen Warren is an X factor. Every time I've seen the Steelers do exponentially well in their offense, Jaylen Warren has a good game.
So what's interesting about that is you say that, and Jaylen Warren is playing great right now. Okay, but if you actually look at the receiving yards leaders for the Steelers, Jaylen Warren is in first. Jaylen Warren is leading the Steelers in receiving yards.
A little PPR darling.
Which is a little crazy. Like, I mean, I'm watching these games, and like you said with Mike McDaniel and the Seahawks, they're kind of predictable. You get a run on first down, and then a play action. Like the Rodgers touchdown to Austin, the back shoulder fade. Is there anybody better in football at a back shoulder fade than Aaron Rodgers? Like, why don't you use that more with Metcalf?
They almost don't use motion in they remind me, unfortunately for you, of a Mike McCarthy offense where it's very West Coast, and we are just we're not doing any motion today, fellas. We are just gonna keep it right on the dot. So listen, with all of that being said, the Minnesota Vikings are fraudulent. I am so? Not. Oh, yes.
You think last week's win was fraudulent?
You think their defense is that bad?
They're not that bad, but I think they're definitely not as good as people are giving them credit for. People are ready to crown J.J. McCarthy Tom Brady after he beat the Bears.
That's true.
People are, oh my God.
What a comeback.
Well, this, that, and the other. Have you seen the body language of some of those Viking players when J.J. McCarthy's the quarterback? Not good. I got the Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to be dialed in. They're going to be ready to go. They will take it to the Vikings. And I think the Vikings are probably riding a little bit of a high. They're probably riding a little bit of a high after belt to ass. But yeah, I've got the Steelers winning, and I think I think they win by more than 3 points.
I got them winning by a touchdown.
No, another Steelers.
But I also think a lot of those international games are low scoring.
Yeah, I think this one actually is going to be a defensive affair. I think it's going to be low scoring. Steelers are going to win. They're kind of banged up on defense a little bit, like Patrick Queen, Joey Porter Jr. They're kind of banged up. They're a little hurt. Highsmith is out. I think it's going to be a low scoring game in this one. Both defenses are really solid, so
I mean, I can't wait to talk about the potential of a Pittsburgh Steelers division winning Pittsburgh Steelers with how the Ravens are playing. So we'll talk about that. I
think they might be in first place right now.
They are in first place right now.
Find a will and a way.
The Bengals don't have a quarterback. You got Derrick Henry fumbling the ball and slipping on the bench. Yeah. I don't even know who the hell's the Browns. Oh my God, the Browns just. Oh my case. Tennessee Titans at Houston Texans. Oh my God. Just the shittiest game you could watch. Yeah. They've got Houston as favorites, -7. Houston should probably be a double-digit favorite. The Texans have the better quarterback. They've got notable edges in every defensive category and are the home team. The Titans might be able to offset those downsides if they had a pass rush, but the Tennessee Titans have some of the worst pass rushing metrics this season. I think Houston should win this game. If Houston loses this game, fire everybody. General manager to coach. It's cleaning house time. Get them all out of here. There's no reason to have any of them there. That is my thought.
This one, I think I'm going to go with the Texans by another field goal.
Oh, God. A close game.
Field goals, yeah.
Oh, so you think the Titans cover the spread? Nice.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about the Titans. So Cam Ward actually didn't participate in practice today. He has a bit of an ankle soreness injury going on. So that's kind of has me uneasy with the Titans. Also, their offense has just been really stagnant.
There's nothing to report for either team. It's
nothing.
Terrible.
Like running the game, they're not great. Passing the ball, Ridley's nowhere to be found. Okwanko, the tight end there, is not really getting much action. So Houston, like you said, should win this game.
Handedly.
And I think they will cover the spread. I think they're going to win by at least 2 scores.
Okay. We are unanimous so far. Washington Commanders at the Atlanta Falcons. Last week, Washington showed that it had a strong bench to go with quality starters. Jaden Daniels looks like he's coming back to action. He says he feels good. He's going to be coming back. Michael Penix is having himself a tough time in Atlanta. He is having a tough time reading NFL defenses. It's okay, Michael. It happens. However, the Atlanta Falcons have doubled down, saying they are not going to go back to Kirk Cousins. That is an interesting statement coming in from their coach, Raheem Morris. He said, no, that is not going to be happening. We are sticking with Michael Penix. I think the Commanders will take this game. The Atlanta Falcons are scary when it comes to how bad their play calling is. So I've got Washington winning and Washington covering the spread. But it could go. I can see the Atlanta Falcons winning this game. It could be doable, but I don't have my hopes on it.
Yeah, Atlanta's got a good defense this year. Offensively, there's really only Bijan Robinson. I feel like Penix is still kind of, getting his sea legs in there. He's still kind of trying to get a hold of the reins and everything. If Jaden Daniels plays, it's got to be a Washington win. I mean, I don't see it any other way. McLaurin's a little banged up, but you have so many other weapons with Samuel, Ja'Cory, Bill, Crosby Merritt, and then Zach Ertz. So I got Washington winning this one. What's the spread?
1.5.
Yeah, I think they'll win. I think it'll be close, actually. I think it'll be a high-scoring game, but I think they're going to win by a field goal.
It's interesting, though. That's an interesting thing that, there's valid arguments that you made that made me change my mind to make it a lot closer than people probably think.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I think Bijan is gonna get the ball a lot, and I think he's gonna score a couple touchdowns.
Oh, I like the tone of that. Yeah. I like it.
They got to feed him the ball more.
That is true. Hey, shout out my boy Bijan. Feed that man. Bijan is so good. Excellent.
He's
excellent. Great. New Orleans Saints, the Buffalo Bills. Do you guys want to take this? I mean, there's nothing really I can say.
Bills are gonna.
Was it 16
it's gonna
and
be
a
a
half?
blowout.
I almost like Josh Allen fantasy football owners. This is probably going to be maybe you don't play him you might not want to play him this week because he'd probably be sitting by quarter 2.
That's what I was going to say. I think he's probably going to be sitting the whole fourth quarter. I think it's going to be like a shit kicking.
Yeah, I think the Bills' defense is probably going to get a couple scores too in this one.
It's in Buffalo?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Buffalo's 16.5-point favorites.
No, that's going to be filthy.
That's
going to be an ugly game.
Knowing how many points Seattle just put on them,
yeah,
the Bills, it's going to be belt to ass.
Yeah, how many fantasy owners are just going to hit like every defense against the Saints?
The Bills' defense right now would be
mint. I have the Bills' defense.
Do you? Oh, there we go.
It would be a good time to be a Bills defense owner right this upcoming week. Cleveland Browns at Detroit Lions. Detroit opens up as minus 9-point favorites. Cleveland's actually played a lot better than their 1-2 record suggests. They beat a very good Green Bay team last week and went toe-to-toe with Baltimore for most of their week 2 matchup and would have won in week 1 if it were not for their inconsistent kicking. So Cleveland, actually, you know what? Their defense is really good. I think their defense, it's tough to run the ball. If you're a Jahmyr Gibbs owner, that probably concerns you if you're in fantasy football because Myles Garrett is a bad man. Mm-hmm. Jerry, if you're listening, trade all those picks you got for Micah. Maybe add in something. Trayvon Diggs would look great in Cleveland. Send them everything. Let's get Myles Garrett on the Cowboys. Myles Garrett is the best player in defense. He is so good. I know TJ Watt plays defense too. But Myles Garrett, I think he is the man. And I think Detroit is going to have a tough time running the ball. I think they're not going to have that. They're not going to have their will running the ball against the Browns that they've had with other teams. I think the Lions will win the game, but I think the Browns will cover.
I got the Lions with another blowout in this one. I don't think you can stop Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh,
two running backs together.
God. Have we mentioned KK cheers for the Lions?
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him.
And then you got Amara and J-Mo receiving.
He's glazing
I wonder which team you cheer for, Mr. Fourth Down.
Lions have too many weapons. They're going to put up the points.
Yeah.
He's glazing.
Oh, God. Matthew?
Yeah, I just want to do like a rewind here a little bit. Okay, so Cleveland Browns played the Packers last week. So when we were at the casino like 2 weeks ago, whatever,
yes.
we it was Thursday night. We ran into a Packers fan, and we were at the roulette table. Okay,
We were, yes.
so this Packer fan comes up and he's like, "Oh, who do you guys cheer for? You gotta watch the game and all this. You know, go Packers, go Pack, go all this." And then you were like, "I'm a Cowboys fan." He's like, "Oh, thanks for Micah. Oh, I feel so sorry for you and all this." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a Steelers fan." He was, for whatever reason, he was just, oh, I fucking hate the Steelers. I'm like, what did we do to you?
Yes.
Like, you beat us in the Super Bowl at AT&T Stadium.
The Packers don't have a right to hate anybody.
Why are you hating us?
Yeah,
Why
like,
hating us?
What do you have a reason to hate people?
Yeah, but I have a reason to hate you right now, Packers, because
You had one job.
How the fuck do you lose to the Browns?
You had one job.
How do they lose to Cleveland, man?
Because, Matthew, the Packers
How?
are fraudulent. The Packers could barely go up and down the field. I heard all fucking things about
Cleveland.
Oh my God, the Packers offense is so good. Jordan Love is so generational. We have Josh Jacobs. We have this. We have that. You guys couldn't even beat Cleveland.
They ran into Myles Garrett. That's why.
But then what?
Jordan run.
But then what happened to the All-Star Super Bowl defense?
Yeah.
Where was Mr. Number One?
Number one.
I'm gonna show the one in the air.
The
Where
one
was
on the
all?
field.
Where was all that nonsense?
Oh, it's just.
Can you imagine if the
blasphemy.
Cowboys fucking had lost to the Browns? You guys would still let it be. We would open up with the Cowboys losing to the Browns. We'd still be talking about the Cowboys losing to the Browns.
We would. We probably would.
You guys would
Because
not
it's
let me hear
embarrassing.
the end of it.
It's
I remember
embarrassing.
when the Cowboys lost the Cardinals last year, and it was like, or 2 years ago, and the Cardinals were like 0-2 or 0-3.
Oh,
and
we'll get to the Cowboys.
And the Cowboys lost them, and people didn't let me hear it for weeks.
Losing to the Bears doesn't make that better.
Yeah. We'll get to them.
We'll get to
We'll get to them.
That's
But with the
it is what it is. But
with
the
the
Browns and Lions.
dude, like the Lions are just killer, man. Like everyone was freaking out on them in week 1. You know, Gibbs, Montgomery actually has more rushing yards than Jahmyr Gibbs right now, which is insane. So goodbye, hello Barkley.
Oh my days.
Season.
Oh God.
You know, like the Lions are still killing it. I hope they kill it in this one. I think they will. I think they'll cover easily against Cleveland. The only thing is like Myles Garrett. But Detroit's offensive line is stellar. Yeah. Like they have a really good offensive line with Sewell and Decker. And if they can just do well in pass protection against Myles Garrett and that defense, I think they'll be fine. And they're playing at home, I believe.
Detroit will be at home. Yes,
yeah, they're pretty good at home.
11 times at home. We got Carolina at New England. New England opens up as minus 5.5 favorites. That's interesting. You know, I don't agree with that. I think Carolina beats New England. I don't think New England firing the coach last year and replacing him with Mike Vrabel. Yeah, Vrabel's good, sure. But like I don't think it's made that much of a difference. Oh, New England's so far away from anything. They got fucking Ramondre Stevenson getting absolutely dog shit. What the hell was he doing against the Steelers?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
What was going on there?
Hold on to the ball.
And then you got they got Antonio Gibson playing, and it's just, why can't we just get TreVeyon Henderson the ball here?
Or the healing man, Stephon Diggs. He can heal the team. Just like he healed Cardi B.
Stephon Diggs is
oh my God.
Stephon Diggs, I wish to study that man one day and just know what the fuck. Absolutely just diabolical. They asked him, they said congratulations. They're like, congratulations. You heard the news. You're becoming.
He was probably like, on what?
Becoming
probably
a dad.
didn't even know.
And then they asked him in the locker room and he goes, what? For what?
Yeah, exactly. See,
He's like,
it's like for what?
He's like, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's out. Oh,
That's
shit.
what happened?
Oh, okay. And then he's Stephon Diggs is done. TreVeyon Diggs is done. The Diggs family is done.
The Diggs are done.
The Diggs are done.
Yeah.
They've dug themselves enough big of a hole that they could go and lie in it. They're over. It's done. It's the NFL dream is over. TreVeyon and Stephon, get the fuck out of the NFL. Good on your parents for raising a couple guys with absolute crazy potential, but just too goddamn horny. Just too fucking, they're very athletic. How many? Like, if I Google how many kids does Stephon Diggs have? Let's see. Didn't this guy date Lori Harvey? I thought he dated.
Yeah,
he dated. He
might have.
He ruined her mental health so bad. Steve Harvey was crying.
He healed too much. Too much healing.
So he's got 4 because he's got 2 confirmed.
Yeah.
He's got an 8-year-old and a newborn. Oh, well, maybe. Okay. Maybe he's got like 3 then. But I know TreVeyon has got like a crazy. So Stephon's got 3 because he's alleged to have another child. Wait for it. Hold on. Wait, hold on. He has at least 7 children with 7 different women. He's
TreVeyon?
Yes.
Wow. And he's 26.
Touchdown. There it is.
Man.
There it is. Diggs family, congratulations. Great stuff. Great stuff. Grandmas must love you. Grandpas must love you. I think Bryce Young cuts it done. I think the Carolina Panthers win.
No, I actually got New England in this one. I don't think they're going to cover that 5.5, but I think Drake May's playing well. He's finding Hunter Henry. Like, that was crazy. He had crazy fantasy numbers last week.
This guy wants tickets to Foxborough.
I think
Robert Kraft, sir,
really.
Mr.
Really.
Robert Kraft.
No.
If you're listening to this podcast, please send Matthew to Boston, and send him out to the Garden, and then after the Garden, he can go down to Foxborough and he can have himself a good game. I think that's a Boston.
Yeah, I got the Patriots winning by about 5-2.
Okay.
I think TreVeyon Henderson's gonna get the ball a lot in this one.
You would hope. You would hope a little.
I think after the fumbles last week, I think he's
actually. I think that Kayshon Boutte is a pretty good.
Okay, Kayshon Boutte is the number 1 receiver for the New England Patriots.
But that's a little sad.
He is running the best. Not the best, but he's running all the routes. All he has to do is the job is there, Kayshon. The job of number 1 wide receiver is right there. But if you keep shitting the bed like this, son, you are going to have Stephon Diggs' son come and play for the New England Patriots and outrun you on your routes. Do you understand what I'm saying here, sir? You have to run your routes efficiently, sure. God, it is right there.
He's still learning.
Do you understand how
the
sad?
The whole team is learning.
They're all in a preschool. They've never learned anything in their life, apparently. You got Bill Belichick teaching kids at UNC how to fucking have a relationship.
Yeah. I think.
What are you gonna do when your number 1 receiver, Stephon Diggs, is the one like training them or teaching them, being the mentor?
Did you guys watch the video of the Vikings players when they said which player would you not want to date your sister?
I did,
and it was all a unanimous decision.
Diggs.
Was Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. And then they interviewed him, and then the guy was like, "Oh, it's like unanimous that it's you." And he was like, "Why? I'm such a great.
I'm such a gentleman. Why would they?
I'm actually a great guy."
Listen. Oh my days. I have no words left for the New England Patriots. They are so far away from contending. They're not even close. They just make bad on Tom Brady's name. They
do.
They just make him look bad, and the New England fans, I hope you like it. I hope you like what you got. Because a lot of you guys were all obnoxious in your little silver, blue, and red that you guys were all wearing in the mid 2000s and to the early 2010s.
Yeah.
Oh, how is it? How is it cheering for the Patriots? I don't see a lot of you guys anymore. I don't see a lot of Patriots. Where's all the Drake May jerseys?
Yeah, there's no Drake May jerseys. It's just Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski.
Where are all the jerseys of all the great New England Patriots and that are on the team right now? Where is it? Do they even have like?
They're probably rocking like Mike Vrabel jerseys.
Yeah, like where are the jerseys? What are we doing here? Yeah. Casuals. That's what you guys are. Not a real football team. Casuals. Moving on. The Chargers are going into the Giants. I think we played this last time, actually. This was 2 weeks ago. I think this is still applicable. This is actually from last year. So we're going to have to play it again.
The Giants, I told you I went to that game Sunday. It was pathetic. I'm tired of pounding on the Giants. And anybody who does pound on the Giants, and I know they got it from all corners, including Belichick, everything he said was very fair. Their decision-making has been awful. The way they compensate has been awful. The way they situation substitute has been terrible. The way they game plan has been awful. Any way you look at it, they are a bad team, a listless, pathetic team right now. Getting ready to play Pittsburgh, which is going to, I mean, if you think the Eagles came up with a pass, do you know what Pittsburgh's going to do to them on that line? I can't even imagine.
Yes. That is from last year. The Giants are just the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, for you guys in that division.
Love that.
Yeah, it's like the Browns
and ours. It's like a little free square.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart, quarterback now. Russell Wilson is no longer the quarterback. Jackson Dart is the starter. Dexter Lawrence is what he had to say about it. This is what he had to say about Jackson Dart.
That ain't my call, honestly. He's my quarterback now, so I'm gonna be by his side and roll with him to the end.
When did you find out, and how did you find out?
The same way everybody else found out.
Thank you, Dexter. Jackson Dart coming into the Giants is not going to bode well for Jackson Dart supporters and lovers. This is going to be an absolute shit rocking of Jackson Dart. He is going to go up against a Chargers team that is coached by probably the coach of the year, probably one of the most ferocious defenses that I've seen this year in the Chargers defense. They are going to make sure that they leave skid marks on this young man that are in the shape of little thunderbolts on his face. It's going to be bad. I thoroughly believe the Chargers are going to absolutely knock the shit out of the Giants. This has never been a quarterback problem. This has never been oh my God, they need to go sign like Russell Wilson because that was their issue. They never should have gone for Russell Wilson. And even if they did go for Russell Wilson, they should have played Jackson Dart in the beginning and then brought Russell Wilson back onto the team, maybe giving Jackson Dart a little bit of a break, similar to how Bryce Young got a little bit of a break last year in the Carolina Panthers with Andy Dalton. Now what you've got yourself into is you've locked yourself into Jackson Dart. You cannot go back to Russell Wilson anymore. Jackson Dart you're going to have to see this whole thing through. And yeah, I don't know how much better it's going to be.
Yeah, it's a tough couple of games for the Giants, but what's so sad about this whole situation is everyone had the psychic card. We knew this was going to happen. We knew that Russell Wilson. We were telling
you this in what we were doing. Yeah. Well, we did our first episode. I think we told you this was going to happen.
And everyone was saying it too. We were Jackson Dart season is going to happen week 2 or 3. We knew that Russell Wilson was going to be sitting on the bench.
Well, thanks to the Cowboys, Russell Wilson got to play one more week than he normally would have been allowed to.
Yeah.
Thanks to their beautiful defense. I've got the Chargers winning.
Man, I think, like I said before, I said it I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. Justin Herbert is that man.
He's that dog.
He's killing it, man. And I told you, new lady in his life.
He's having a new relationship. Yep. He's being dressed by the lady.
Fuel to the fire, and he's killing it, man. And the Chargers are going to steamroll the Giants. It's not even going to be close.
So Giants have 2 rookies in their backfield, Dart and Scatterbo.
Yes. What could go wrong?
And they're facing the Chargers defense.
What could go wrong?
That's going to be a blowout for the Chargers.
There it is. KK has blessed the Chargers. We got the Eagles going against the Bucks. Mike Evans is hurt. Chris Godwin is coming back. Ibuka looks great, primed as ever. The Eagles look good. They are clicking. They're getting quite lucky. The Rams need to take care of the Eagles. God damn it. Tampa Bay will win this game.
You think so?
Mark it. Tampa Bay is going to win this game. Philly might cover the spread, but I've got Tampa winning.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
I got the Eagles squeaking out this victory. But I was reading something today that the Bucs signed a guy that's like 300, 400
He is 405 pounds.
They got two of them in the middle to counter the tush push.
They brought him back?
They brought him back, yes.
They brought him back.
Just to stop the tush push.
Just lay him down. And the tush, but somebody needs to do something about the tush push. Somebody needs to fully...
Well, the Bucs are doing it. They got the two big boys in the middle now.
You know what's going to happen? Jalen Hurts is going to injure himself doing a tush push, and then he'll learn his lesson.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Or you just wish for that to happen?
I don't wish for it. I just think it's gonna happen. I'm projecting my few thoughts and feelings. Who do you have, Matthew?
I think this is gonna be a high scoring affair. I think both teams are gonna come out just firing. I like the Eagles in this one. I think they're gonna win. I think it's be close. It's Eagles 3.5. I don't think they'll cover. I think it's gonna be a really, really close game, but very high scoring. I think both offenses are just going to be powerhouses. I agree with KK though on this one. I don't think the tush push is going to be as effective in this one as it was in the previous
dogs
ones.
in the middle.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Vita Vea.
If it works.
Vita Vea is going to kill him.
Vita Vea is going to be a presence in this one, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. Barkley, Hurts, Baker, Bucky Irving, very underrated.
Oh, hello, my boy Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky's and they're going to probably run the ball, give the ball to him now. Like Evans is out. Godwin, you're unsure about. He's coming back from injury.
Yes,
so Egbuka is probably going to have a huge game.
Egbuka is this is a coming out party for Egbuka. Like,
definitely.
He's going to have a game of his life. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Moving on. This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue. They are 3-0. They are 3-0. The Colts are. This is probably their toughest test so far. They're going up against the LA Rams. LA Rams are 3.5 favorites at home. Rams are the better squad when you look at it. I'm not going to talk too much about this. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams are going to probably a 2-touchdown game.
Okay.
Or win.
Yeah, I think the Colts are they're gonna see what a worthy opponent's gonna be like. I think Nakua and the Kyron Williams. I'm sorry.
No, let it out of your heart. Let it out. How are you feeling with all this new?
I think the Colts are fucking frauds. I'll say it. I think Daniel Jones and the Colts are fucking frauds. Look, the defense is playing great. They have been playing really good football, but I just don't think the opponents that they're playing are really that good. And I think Daniel Jones is eventually going to run into powerhouse teams, and then he's just going to lose his shit. I just don't see it going well for the Colts unless, Jonathan Taylor is playing outstanding football right now. He's leading the league in rushing yards. Like, if they just keep giving him the ball, they'll probably be fine. But if there's a time where they have to rely on Daniel Jones to win them the game, I just don't see that happening.
It's crazy that Colts fans wanted Jonathan Taylor traded. There was active Colts fans that were like, always trade Jonathan Taylor.
So let me ask you guys this. With the whole shit that transpired in the offseason with Richardson and Jones, is now after a 3-0 start, is Jones like the guy? Have they given up on Richardson?
Oh, he's the guy.
Given up on Richardson.
Richardson done.
They've given up on him.
Done.
Yeah, he's done.
That's it. So you think he's going to go to another team? Like, does he have a chance to start?
Nope.
Does he end up like a Trey Lance?
I think
he probably ends up like a Daniel Jones, and he has to go somewhere else, or a Baker, or he probably ends up like a Sam Darnold, or one of those guys. He's out of there. He's just not there. He's not the guy there. He's not going to work. I don't know what to tell you.
What do you guys think about that owner too with the headset on the sideline?
She's been doing that for a while.
Very
a lot
involved.
of people have been saying she did it once her dad passed away, Jim Irsay's daughter. She's been doing that for a while, and I think all the power to her. She's trying to be involved. She's trying to hear what's going on in the plays, hear probably what football lingo is going on, all that stuff. How she can get an edge over her competitors. I think it's good for them to have someone with a fresh outlook. I wish often for fresh outlooks in the Dallas Cowboys. So shout out to her, doing good work.
Well, I think they should get Jerry on the field with a headset and a mic and see what he says.
Well, it's funny you mentioned the Colts. I think we've been working with a lot. We got to thank the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah,
we got to thank them. We got to thank those fellas. We also got to give a big shout out to our boy Seth.
Yeah.
Big shout out to our boy Seth. Seth managed to pull some strings for us.
Really?
He managed to pull some strings for us. The Colts have invited the team of Red Zone Blitz to be guests to a game in Indianapolis. I don't know when we're going to be going. There's some logistical stuff we have to figure out. We have to figure out some things. But the Colts have invited us out. Shout out to you, Seth. Thank you very much. Seth. Thank you so much for A, coming on our podcast, and B, doing the thing I asked you to do, which is spread the word. And he spread the word to the right places. And we might be going to Indianapolis, fellas. There might be a little Colts game in our future.
Do you think the Colts win that division?
Now, yeah. Well, having watched what I've seen, the Texans are playing about as inspiring football. Colts are going to the playoffs.
Yeah, the rest of the divisions.
This is not a paid advertisement, by the way. This is not a paid advertisement. Yeah. I just want everyone to know.
Let them know.
I have not been paid to say this, but the Colts are going to the playoffs. Yeah, they're going to make the playoffs. And I think that's courtesy of a few things. The next team we're going to talk about, Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence can't throw a football.
Yeah, it looks dangerous. I think this is the last year if he can't get it done.
I think he can't throw a football. He's trying to kill Brian Thomas Jr. I think are we done with the Colts? Colts talk here?
We make our picks.
Yeah, let's all change. We're all changing our picks to the Colts.
Nah.
Now that we okay.
They're playing the Rams.
Sorry, not this week.
Okay. Well,
I had them against the Dolphins.
It's not even going to be a close one.
Hey, Colts Kingdom, we still love you. Red Zone Blitz, Indianapolis, 2025, 2026 maybe. Who knows? But shout out to you guys. Jacksonville Jaguars at San Francisco 49ers, -3. San Francisco are favorites. Okay, listen. Jacksonville should win this game because San Francisco is broken in like 75,000 pieces. Everybody is hurt.
Yeah.
So having said that, Jacksonville needs to win this game. They need to get out there and they need to, flip some momentums here and get going. They handed the game last week. Like they were basically being like, "Oh, Texans, here you go, take it, win." It was the Texans' tomfoolery that they couldn't figure it out and like win the game. But easy. You gotta win this game. Will they win this game? No. San Francisco won this game. That's my pick.
Yeah,
but
I'm going with the Niners. I think
Jaguars need this victory.
I think C-Mac is going to be a big part of this game, and he's going to take over the game.
I think that's crazy that there's so many injuries on the 49ers, and and the Jags are not even favorites.
No, they're -3 underdogs.
That's nuts. Yeah, I got the 49ers in this one. I think coaching is going to prevail.
Nice. Moving on, probably game of the week.
Yeah.
Baltimore versus Kansas City. Baltimore going into Kansas City as favorites, -2.5. I don't think there's much that needs to be said about this. I think it's straight picks, fellas. Who do you have?
Well, I think this is going to be a dogfight. I would like the Chiefs to win, obviously, because I don't want the Ravens to do well, but I think Baltimore is going to win this game.
Wouldn't that put the Chiefs at 1-3?
Yeah, Yeah, one team out of this is going to be 1-3. That's crazy.
I think the Ravens are going to win, and it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, definitely.
That's going to be insane. One team, the losing team out of this matchup, will go into their division 1-3.
What's crazy is even though that's the case, I still think both of them will make the playoffs.
Oh, that's a hot take.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs are missing.
I think the Chiefs will get in, but I think they'll sneak in like a wild card.
I don't think
they're not winning the division.
I don't think the Chiefs are going to make it in.
The Chargers are winning
it in either.
Because I think the Chargers or Broncos will take 2 spots.
Yeah.
And then you got the Bills.
You think the Raiders are... Don't tell me the Chiefs you think are going to be last.
No, they're just going to finish just above
I think the Raiders will be last just because their defense is not very good.
The Raiders will be...
the Raiders' defense
The Raiders
is not
are...
good.
Well, they're rated... They're in the same record. I mean, I think the Broncos will win that... Not win the division, but they'll come in second. And then you get the Colts. You have the Steelers. It's almost a wild... I can see a world in which Kansas City maybe gets the last wild card spot.
Yeah.
But, man, that is not a good spot if you're Kansas City. You do not want to be there. I've got Baltimore winning as well. I think Baltimore will win this game. I think Derrick Henry will be reclamating his fumbles.
Do you think he fumbles again? No?
No. I think he's going to be...
No, I don't think so.
I think he's going to be extra cautious this time. He's going to make sure he doesn't fumble. We got Chicago Bears going to the Las Vegas Raiders. Go ahead, fellas.
How about Chicago last week?
It's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. There's no need for that. There's no need.
4 touchdowns?
There's no need.
Well, you had him in fantasy.
I don't give
How
a
can
fuck
you be
about
mad?
fantasy. I'm fucking...
You were like cheering him to do well, but hoping that he would lose.
I think the Raiders are going to pull this off.
No, I think
It's going to be a
they're
low-scoring game.
No,
But I think the Raiders are going to sneak out a win.
Chicago's going to win. I think Ben Johnson's going to build on the momentum from... everyone's happy and, oh, yeah, we beat the hell. Yeah. And it's all fucking great. And I think they're going to go and they're going to build a masterclass of a playbook and they're going to take it to Vegas.
Yeah.
Ashton Genty doesn't look very good.
Yeah, I agree with you, G. I think Chicago's winning this.
Yeah.
I think Ben Johnson is going to do well in this one.
All right, fellas. Sunday night, Green Bay Packers going into AT&T Stadium, my home. You know what? I'm going to take off my watch.
Take out your watch? I thought you were going to check the time.
I don't need...
All right, let me clock an hour.
I don't need my watch telling me my heart rate is too high. Let's start with Micah Parsons talking about his return.
No, there's a lot of things I can consider disrespectful throughout this process, but I wouldn't say the tribute is one of them. I would say, I just think, there's hard feelings maybe there for them, but for me, I'm happy where I'm at, and we got a really good football team. So I guess I can give you my tribute and a win. I hope.
So wait, just to add to this, he also said, I think Dallas loves me. I think they're going to give me a good round of applause. There's no hard feelings there, at least from me.
There's your round of applause, and you're not getting shit. Let me tell... First of all, we want to talk about disrespectful. You know what I find very disrespectful? Laying on a training table while a game is going on and your teammates who are fighting for positions on the team are going to war.
That's going to be the tribute. That's going to be the video. The tribute video is going to be him on the table.
Maybe they can donate that table to the Green Bay Packers and say, here is the training table that Micah Parsons loves so much. That is what is disrespectful. What is disrespectful is going up in December after the season is absolutely done and saying, I don't see there being a difference in $30 or $40 million, and then going back to your agent and scrounging them to get you the highest paid contract in the league. I have no problem in players getting paid. I have no problem in guys saying I don't want to play for Dallas, man. I want to play for Dallas. I want to go out. Sure, go. Keep our name out of your fucking mouth. I'm tired of hearing Micah Parsons getting interviews. He has not done shit. He has not done anything this year. You know who has done stuff this year? Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, Max Crosby. Those are the guys that have done stuff this year. Micah Parsons has not done anything this year. He's not leading any category. Micah Parsons has been a player that has notoriously beat up on bad teams for sacks, inflated his sack totals, and then gone into the playoffs and recorded absolutely zip, not a nothing. Oh, you're just a bitter Cowboy. Yes, I am a bitter Cowboy fan. And, what are you going to do, throw away his... No, I burnt his jersey, actually. I put it over my coals that I lit up in my Weber kettle. This is not a sponsored ad. And I put his jersey up there, and I burnt it into little ashes. That's what I did with his jersey. It burnt very nicely. Just like the stinging taste that's going to be this Sunday. Listen, the Cowboys, they will do the most Cowboys thing. The most Cowboys thing is losing to the Browns. It is almost losing to the Giants. It is losing to teams you should beat like Carolina or New Orleans. If the Cowboys play New Orleans this year, they will lose to New Orleans. I guarantee it. But the most Cowboys thing of all, gentlemen, is when they play a team they should lose to. When they play a team where all the eyeballs are on, they win that game. They win it. They win that game, and they reignite the hope. They reignite, did you know? We're the Dallas Cowboys. We're America's team. We're gonna really turn this thing around. And fans start believing. Fans start ordering merch. Oh my God, Christmas is coming up. Oh, Black Friday. People are ordering merch. What is happening? We're a long way from January when this whole thing's going to collapse and blow up on our face. And for that reason and that reason only, Cowboys will win this game. And there will be no CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys. There will be no Tyler Booker for the Cowboys. But they're still going to win this game.
I actually think the Packers are going to pull this one out.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, there's no CeeDee Lamb. If there's a CeeDee Lamb,
I had a whole monologue, and the only thing you had to say, I think the Green Bay Packers are going to pull this game out.
I think it's kind of gut check time for the Cowboys, because if you don't show up in this game when you're playing against your former teammate,
I don't think
you have to rise to the occasion.
I don't think the issue has been. The thing is that I don't think hasn't been a lack. This is what I'll say. There hasn't been a lack of issue, like a lack of effort with the Cowboys. That's what I'll say. This year, there's been no guys other than Trayvon Diggs absolutely forgetting what position he's playing. I don't think these guys don't want to win, or I don't think they're not prepared. I think they're very prepared. I think the fact that they take less penalties this year than they've ever have in the Mike McCarthy era, they're dialed in. They're ready to play. Schottenheimer has them prepared. I don't think the scheme they're running on defense is the right one. I don't think you can run zone with corners that can't play zone coverage. I don't think the personnel they have for their team is set for their scheme. Eberflus in Chicago, before his defense actually was pretty good, and people were like, oh my God, look at that Chicago defense. It took him 3 or 4 years to get there. Because when you run a specific scheme for a coach, you need specific players that fit in that scheme. Yeah. And the problem is right now is they don't have those players. They have players coming out of a Dan Campbell system, heavy blitzes, man coverage. There's not a lot of guys that excel in zone coverage on the Cowboys. And that's what they fucking run. They are insistent on running zone. I don't know why. Yeah. But the keys for the Cowboys are, what does Micah Parsons struggle with? He struggles with big boys running at him. Javonte Williams is going to have himself a physical game. I love Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams, if you watch him play, he loves contact. He's going to take 1 guy, 2 guys, 3 guys before he's going to come down. That's what they need to do. They need to line up their best offensive linemen. And I know Tyler Booker, he's not here. He's hurt. They need to line up their fullback, Hunter Lupke, and they need to angle run at Micah Parsons. They need to make him feel the pain. He's played against Dak. He's played against a bunch of guys. He's never played against Javonte Williams. You need Javonte Williams to show him what it's like to get hit hard by an NFL running back. You do that, you'll excel. You'll be able to have an answer for Micah Parsons. If you decide to get cute and try to do trick plays and everything else, you're gonna fuck it up for yourself. But I think
the Cowboys need game management to win this game.
They need to chew clock, baby. You need to control possession. You need to keep the ball away from Jordan Love. You need to keep your defense off the field for as long as you can. That means this is just smart. This is like playing Madden. All right, like. Turn the chew clock setting on. Every single play you run should be run with at least 3 seconds left on the play call. You need to bring it down every single time. And that is what you have to do when you have a shitty defense. There's no if, and, or but about it.
Mm-hmm. I think this year, the Cowboys, when they go into weeks, If it's Cowboys Eagles, if it's Cowboys Giants, Cowboys Commanders, those are huge divisional games. But if there's one game this year that Jerry Jones definitely wants to win,
Jerry's got money on the board.
and
all the boys are eating good at Bucks Wild if they win
it's this game.
Oh, this game. Can you imagine these guys are not going to get proper bonuses and like cash dollars. Jerry will hook them up.
Oh yeah,
you best 100%. Believe. You best believe every booster in Dallas right now will think about hooking it up. And the thing is that like they win this game, everybody's back on the train.
Yeah,
everybody is back on. How about them Cowboys? Oh my, this is our year. Everybody's back. ESPN will be back talking about the Cowboys. Everybody. Well, I don't think ESPN's ever left talking about the Cowboys. They're still talking about them, but you're gonna see. The hype train will be more hype than it's ever done before. And that's the thing. I think that, like, the Cowboys will win. And I think I'm scared because the Cowboys are going to win and then they're going to lose to New Orleans. And it's going to be, wow, what do we do here?
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Like, I don't agree with a lot with, like, what Cowboys fans say. This one, though, you have a point. They lose against teams.
They lose against teams they should beat. And then they win the games that will cause their whole fan base to go buy $300-$400.
So what's your pick, Matthew?
I actually do have the Cowboys winning this game. I do. Believe it or not.
We have support.
Yeah, I think this one. I think Jerry Jones is going to go in that locker room. And who did they trade for? The defense?
Kenny Clark, baby.
Kenny Clark. I think Jerry Jones is going to go right up to Kenny Clark and he's going to point to him and say, "You are a better player than Micah Parsons, and you're going to show it today." And I think Kenny Clark's going to come up huge.
Balling. He's going to be balling.
I think Jordan Love is going to be sporadic. He's going to get sacked a lot. And
I want them to just – I don't need the defense to do anything crazy. I just want
they'll show up.
I just want to see them just hit the guy. Hit the quarterback. Let's get some dogs after him.
I think there's going to be some pressure on Love. And I think receiver-wise, with no Lamb, like George Pickens had a good game last week against the Bears. I think Tolbert and Turpin are going to come up big.
Crazy Dak quote from today?
Yeah.
They asked him about Micah Parsons potentially sacking him. And Dak said, I hope his back is holding up just fine because my hammy is great.
Nice. I'd like to hear it. I just traded for him in fantasy.
Dak Prescott is going to ball out. It's going to be a ballin' of a time. It's going to be.
Is that why you picked the Cowboys? Because you got Dak?
Yes,
Prescott?
Of course he did.
No, that's not why. I actually think. Do you? No, I actually believe like he said, the Cowboys beat teams they should lose against, and I think this is a huge game at home.
This is the trap game for the Packers.
It is a trap game. It's one of those mouse trap games. This is easy. This is a cakewalk kind of thing. But you're going into
favorites.
Dallas.
You're going into Dallas. Oh, yeah, it's going to be easy. And people are going to boo Micah Parsons. People are not going to cheer him. And I think the booing that he's going to get from Dallas fans is going to fuck him up mentally.
What's interesting is like everyone talks about no CeeDee Lamb. I'm like, oh my God, the Cowboys are going to be fucked on all this. I think it's honestly, and like CeeDee would be great on the field, but it makes the Packers go like, well, who are they going to throw the ball to? Like, are they going to give it to George Pickens? Are they going to give it to Ferguson, Javonte Williams? Like, there's so many other guys that they don't take into account. And I think that's where the offense is going to flourish in this game. And I think the defense is going to feed off that.
You're going to see. Well, you have Green Bay missing out. I think their right tackle.
Yeah, they are. Huge. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the right tackle is not playing.
I think that's going to be huge, but it's going to be a game, fellas. It's going to be a beautiful game. Moving on to Monday night, we have two games. The first one, oh my God. The Jets are playing the Dolphins. The Dolphins are somehow -2.5 favorites. Justin Fields is questionable to the game. Sure. Miami, I will give you this game. That is all I have to say. Sure. You can have it. We'll allow it. No, I don't know what we did to deserve this, but thank you, NFL, for giving us Miami
on primetime football.
Primetime on a Monday. Thank you. What do you guys have?
I got Miami winning this one.
You sound so happy.
Close one.
I mean, fuck. If Miami doesn't win this game, it's a problem.
If
they don't win this game, it's
time to get Rex Ryan in there and fire Mike McDaniel.
Does Tyreek Hill want to leave if they lose this one?
It'd be an issue. Like, Honestly.
It's going to be bad. Then we got the Bengals at the Broncos. Oh, God. Broncos are -7.5 favorites. So Denver is 1-2. They play Philly next week. Sean Payton is going to drive it into his boys' heads that they have to do belt to ass to the Bengals and win this game. I think the Denver Broncos are going to destroy the Bengals. I think they're going to show them what everything they've dreamed about and more is all about. And it's going to be very, 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 very sad.
Yeah, I got to agree with you, Broncos. I got them winning by about 10.
Yeah, I think we're all agreeing. I think the Broncos are going to kill them.
Nice. Prayers up. That's it for the opening drive, fellas. Great segment. Let's move into the injury segment. How about that?
Thunder Mifflin, this is Pam.
Pam, it's Michael. Help me. I need help right now.
Michael, what's wrong?
I'm hurt. I have hurt myself. Oh, my God.
Okay, wait.
This is not looking good, Pam.
Michael, do you need me to call an ambulance?
No, I want you to pick me up.
Okay, wait a sec. I thought you said that you were hurt.
I am hurt. I hurt my foot.
Pam.
I want to come to work, but I need you to come and pick me up.
Oh, God! Hey, whoa, Michael.
Oh, God!
It's okay. It's Jim. Just say again really loudly what happened.
Okay, I burned my foot very badly on my Foreman grill, and I now need someone to come and bring me in.
Well, fellas, no Foreman grill burnings here. Injury report for the NFL after week 3. Nick Bosa. It's over. It's done for Nick Bosa. He's out for the rest of the year with an ACL tear. Najee Harris, he is ruptured his Achilles.
Big deal.
Okay,
he was a backup anyways.
That's mean.
Doesn't matter. He sucks.
He's had a rough year.
That's fine. It's
he blew some fireworks in his eyes.
Yeah.
He's ruptured his
So
Achilles.
what's his injury now? Ruptured Achilles?
Yeah.
Along with blindness? And that was before the firework accident.
Yeah,
he was always blind.
He's having a tough time.
Yeah.
He's having a tough time. CeeDee Lamb's got a sprained ankle, a high ankle sprain. He's probably going to be out 3 to 4 weeks. You've got Mike Evans, who's probably going to miss 2 to 3 weeks. He does this every year, and he still gets 1,000 receiving yards. So he's going to be out with his pulled hamstring. James Conner done for the year as well. Ankle injury. Other injuries to watch for, you got Christian Gonzalez on the Patriots, questionable. You got Mac Jones. He's also questionable. Justin Fields. Joe Burrow's out for the rest of the year. Terry McLaurin is doubtful. And Alec Pierce is questionable. That's it for your injury report. I mean, luckily it's not that much, but you still got your fair share of people that are hurt. What we'd like to try this time, and we might be doing just a couple of these, is we've got some film study. We've got some football minds, and I think one of the best things about this podcast and the guys that are on this podcast are that they watch football, and I think that is a great thing because we're able to share our football knowledge with other people. Shout out to the folks over at NFL Pro. We get to analyze and study film, a part of their NFL 22 program. We're going to do our best to describe this on audio. You will get an opportunity to see this on video as well. I think the one clip that I really, really want to show is Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor had a 46-yard run against Tennessee. He absolutely scorched them. And I think I wanted to talk about kind of what I saw with Mr. Jonathan Taylor in terms of this play here. I'm going to pull it up on the screen so that my co-hosts are able to talk to you about it. He had it right here. All right, here we go. So you got Jonathan Taylor. There, it's first quarter, 1st and 1 on, and it's a 46-yard run here. So you see he gets really good protection, but it's also the it's the inability, fellas. Do we think this is inability to tackle here, or
yes?
Okay, well, the cut he makes here. So it's hard for me to talk about this over audio, but he makes a juke move after one, and the one Tennessee Titan that he juke moves ends up just dying and crushing into defeat. But there's opportunity here, fellas. Tennessee, why are we not tackling this man? What are we doing in practice?
There's like 3 guys that could have tackled him.
It's the
one that should have just held him up.
There was ample opportunity for you to there's an ample opportunity for you to tackle him. That offensive line gives him protection, but what in the? There should be some firings.
That spin move.
No, you gotta fire
the spin move.
You gotta fire a coach here. What's going on,
the
Tennessee?
Juke and the spin, fine, but the safety that was the safety is right in front of him. Just if you're not gonna tackle the guy, at least hold him up to where you can gang tackle and take him down. But I mean, what was that? He just played patty cake with him and let him walk away.
You guys want to do one more?
That's the old Jonathan Taylor, though.
Yeah, he's having a stellar year.
He is having a good time. He's having a good time. Should we do one more? Do you guys want to talk about it? I mean, we can talk about it
if you want.
I'm okay. All right, here we go. So this is the The Chicago Bears decided to pull off a flea-flicker against the Cowboys. So you see Mr. Caleb Williams puts a tight end in motion. He's got DeAndre Swift in the backfield. He does a little toss. DeAndre Swift decides to do another toss. And at this point, the Cowboys have no idea what the fuck they've got going on. They've got 4 people that are just 1, 2, 3, 4,
no
5.
man's land.
5 people that are in no man's land. You have 2 receivers on 1, like it's a 2-on-1 in hockey. And then you have Caleb Williams with potentially all the time in the world to chuck up a play, and Luther Burden goes in and scores. Absolutely just no preparation whatsoever. 28-6. Donovan Wilson is just lost. And he's not even the worst guy on this play. That's the thing. Mr. Stephon Diggs, what is, oh my. Oh my!
The Bears are going to look back at this play, and this will be their Super Bowl for the decade.
You know what? Probably. They're probably.
It kind of reminds me when you're playing Madden and you're playing zone defense, and your guys just can move out of that circle.
No, they can't get out of the little waddle thing there. That's it for our film study, fellas. We'll be back with some more film. We'll be watching your feedback. If you guys like us to do more film studies, we'll definitely be doing more. We'll like to break down some college film as well eventually. But let us know if you like what you saw, and we'll be doing some more. Let's move on to the fantasy football 2-minute drill, fellas.
Fantasy football 2-minute drill.
All right, we've got some sleepers. I've got a sleeper for each position for you. QB, Matthew Stafford. You know what? We haven't seen a blow-up game for him for a while. He's playing the Colts. He's at home. The Rams are going to have to score some points to win this game. So, you know what? I got Matthew Stafford. He's going to have to chuck the ball around a little bit. Running back, TreVeyon Henderson, New England Patriots. At some point, it felt like the Pats were going to start to have Henderson involved more in their offense. Ramondre Stevenson cannot stop fumbling the ball, and Antonio Gibson is absolute dog shit. Therefore, TreVeyon Henderson steps up. I think this is the perfect time to introduce him to the NFL. You're playing the Panthers. You feed him as much times as you can. They're going to get the ball, I think, in week 4. I have high hopes for TreVeyon Henderson. We've got Zach Charbonnet returning in Seattle after missing week 3 with a foot injury. Charbonnet has been listed as a full participant in practice on both Monday and Tuesday ahead of Seahawks week 4 matchup on Thursday against Arizona. You know what? He's going to get his goal line touches. He's a valuable stash if you don't have him already in your leagues as a handicap to Kenneth Walker, because God knows that Kenneth Walker will be hurdling guys in the middle of the field, and who knows when he might get hurt. Jaylen Waddle. The expectation is Sauce Gardner will be covering Tyreek Hill in the Dolphins matchup on Monday Night Football against the Jets. That leaves cornerback Brendan Steffens to call a cover Waddle, and Steffens has struggled mightily to start the season. I think you got Waddle coming off back-to-back games with 5 receptions and a touchdown. This might be the game he breaks out. We've got Matthew Golden. This is our annual segment of the wide receiver that plays the Cowboys, because he probably will be getting all the touches in the world. The Cowboys cannot defend, so therefore that is a good pick. Mason Taylor, tight end for the New York Jets. The Dolphins have no interest in attempting to cover tight ends this season. They've allowed 214 yards and 2 touchdowns to the position, and teams are going to figure out they need to take away Garrett Wilson, and whatever terrible quarterback the Jets are running out there will have to find a second option. So this week it makes sense for that person to be Mason Taylor. So if you're looking for a tight end to stream, fellas, Mason Taylor might be the one. Are you guys aligned with that list?
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's what we do here. That's what we do. Over to our last segment of the podcast. We got the underdog segment.
It's a bird. It's a frog.
Not bird, nor plane, nor even frog. It's just little old me, underdog.
Thank you to our partners over at Underdog. Once again, if you sign up with the promo code Red Zone Blitz Podcast, you will get, listen to me here, you play $5, you get up to $50 in bonus bets back. You get a 50% deposit cash back bonus as well right now using code Red Zone Blitz Podcast. Get in there. Get going. These, you know what? This is the Red Zone Blitz picks for this upcoming slate. We've got Jackson Smith-Njigba higher than 0.5 rushing or receiving touchdowns. So that's 1 touchdown. We got DK Metcalf to go higher than 50.5 receiving yards. Emeka Egbuka to score a touchdown. Justin Herbert higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. Bijan Robinson higher than 78.5 yards rushing. And James Cook higher than 0.5 rushing and receiving touchdowns. A $10 bet, gentlemen, gets you $339. Those are the plays there. We'll be sharing that on our socials as well, so you guys are all tuned in and everything. That, once again, Red Zone Blitz Podcast, promo code Underdog. You know where to go. Shout out to the folks at Underdog for their support and love. Now, fellas, week 4, any hot takes, anything to let me know what's going on, anything on your mind that you want to discuss?
I mean, no, I think we hit on everything, really. Every game by game kind of
that is
hot
true.
take that we had.
I think we've covered it.
Quite a bit.
Matthew is excited to talk about his Steelers beating the shit out of the Vikings in Ireland.
Yeah, I got to get up early for that one.
For the folks, I know we miss college football, fellas. We know. We're going to have a special episode that's going to drop with Joel Norris, and we'll probably drop it on Friday morning, covering all things college football. Tons of stuff going on. John Mateer's got a broken hand.
Yeah, his boy.
Oklahoma State lost their coach. It's just terrible times all around. We got Alabama playing Georgia. There's LSU, Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin has a documentary that his daughter is dating the rival.
Weeks.
What's going on in college football, Joel? Let us know what's going on. But until next time, this is the Red Zone Blitz Podcast. We've got a special guest with us today, KK. He'll be here next episode as well. I'm your host, G.
I'm Matthew.
And we'll see you on the other side. Remember to follow us on Red Zone Blitz Pod on all our socials, X, Instagram, and TikTok. Email us, redzoneblitzpodcast@gmail.com. We'll see you guys on the other side. Thank you guys for joining us. And once again, take care.
Peace.